All right, so here we go. Dollar index, um, same thing. This liquidity void here has been my drawn liquidity for past couple weeks now. So I'm still looking for this to be filled in with a body, meaning I prefer to see a candle close above the high of this liquidity void. I like how dollar left equal highs up here. This high here, this high here, failed to take out this high, so we have relative equal highs, a lot of buy side resting above that. So I doubt dollar will leave these highs intact for long. Now let's look at the Nasdaq. As always, I'm looking for any new week opening gaps that are in close proximity, and we don't have any. So I'm also looking for new day opening gaps, and we have a pretty noticeable one here where we closed Wednesday, April 24th, and where we opened Thursday, the 25th. That is a new day opening gap. So I'm going to have that on my chart today. You'll see it once we go down to the lower time frame. And we're also trading down into this, I'm seeing this as a balanced price range. Zoom in real close here. This fair value gap, single pass down. Then we have this fair value gap, single pass up. The portion of fair value gaps that overlap right there, that is your balanced price range. So I'm going to have those levels on my chart as well and see how they're used intraday. Daily balanced price range, high. And let's drop down to our hourly chart. You can see that new day opening gap and that balanced price range. We're working inside of that area. Yeah, I need to wait till 10 o'clock to see boundaries for today. Not interested in taking any trades inside of inside of this new day opening gap or this balanced price range. I want to see us get below this region, treat it as resistance, or if we're bullish, I want to see us get above it, treat the balanced price range and the new day opening gap as support. But as long as we're trading in here, not really interested in anything. But at 10 o'clock news, once our 10 o'clock news hits, I'm expecting us to have some sort of displacement to get us either below or above these key levels here. Daily chart so far, really not much going on. Trading pretty much at equilibrium between the high of the day and the low of the day. Trading right in the middle of that, right in the middle of this fair value gap. Still trading inside of this new day opening gap. So yet to see anything exciting really, which is expected. We have FOMC later today. Pretty much a doji candle right now. Bearish order block. These two up close candles. High of that daily balance price range. And also consequent encroachment midpoint of that new day opening gap. All in confluence right here. Right, 10 o'clock, see what we get. Again, I'm not interested in trading anything inside this range. I want us to get below here or above here. And if it makes sense and it's in confluence with the dollar index, then we'll look for a setup. Whenever I can't get a strong read on bias on price, I like to take a quick glance at the forex pairs and see what they're doing, because euro dollar and pound dollar can move similarly as far as direction. Nothing in here, no fair value gaps in here, nothing clean. I'm not going to get chopped up in all this range. Bodies, respecting the low of that. We're still trading inside of that daily fair value gap. Not interested in taking any trades inside of that. Too much back and forth. Let's see if we can get some displacement below that new day opening gap and balance price range. I want to see us get below it, come up, treat it as resistance, break lower, and then I'll be interested in taking a setup. But that first fair value gap, if we do form one, I'm going to let that show me that we're done working in this range here. If we get below the sell side, my next draw is this rejection block, which is the lowest closing price in this swing low here. Yeah, I don't have a clear read on this right now. Our daily range, that daily candle is so small. I have nothing to base off of. I'm expecting cleaner market conditions once FOMC hits later today. But really, that weekly candle, majority of that range is going to form starting from the PM session leading into non-farm payroll. But tomorrow and Friday, obviously, are going to be the days of the week where there's the most movement, most volatility. We did take out this low, relative equal lows. Sell side stabbing into that. I normally don't trade mornings of FOMC, but since it's non-farm payroll week, that's the only exception. And like we said at the beginning of the stream, we already set our boundaries and set our guidelines right from the open. It can go up, go down, go sideways. But because we have a defined range here, anything inside of here, I'm not worried about. So we can just sit back, relax, and wait for price to show us that it wants to move. But 1045, if we're still trading in this range, we're going to cut it. Market's obviously stalling for that 2 o'clock rate announcement, funds rate. So I'll give it, what is that, 12 minutes. This buy side up here is what I'm watching come 2 o'clock. These equal highs way too clean. And then I'm already bullish on the dollar. Nasdaq, I still like this sell side down here. And this rejection block. So come 2 p.m. later today in the PM session, that's what I'm looking for Nasdaq. And then those equal highs on dollar. Best of luck to you if you're trading the rest of the day today or if you're trading tomorrow. But I will be away from the charts. And I'll see you guys in the market for NFP on Friday at 9:30. All right. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys on Friday.